How's it going, everyone? Nizam45 here with some more Star Trek Online. Okay, we're doing something special today. I gotta close my chat window. Okay, now we're doing something special today. So this is the what used to be the 100 subscriber special, but actually it's not the 100 subscriber special anymore, which is now the 160 subscriber special because I actually waited so long anyway. So this is Brothers Bidding. This is a new Foundry mission that I created a little while ago to celebrate the 100 subscriber special on my channel. Needless to say that, like I said, I'm losing when I can talk. I need your help, Mick.
Well, first off, you might want to try slowing down.
You obviously don't watch my videos.
Yes, I do. And you wonder why I'm as crazy as I am. Don't worry, I'll be in character soon enough.
Anyway, so today we actually have, well, a lag spike there. Okay, so anyway, today we have Mick with us. He's from my fleet. I hear that you were a past radio commentator, yes?
I DJ'd in college for 3 semesters.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So we're going to have Mick joining us today on this mission. So let's
just follow you.
So how do you want to do the reading? Do you want to switch off or what?
If you want to do the reading yourself, I'll take the Remick ones and do it in character.
Okay. How about you do all the cats and all that?
Javol.
I don't know what you just said, but it sounded like okay.
Javol is yes.
I'll assume you're right. Okay. Okay. Vice Admiral Noatek, or actually I don't know what Remick's last name is. Anyway, you're here. Excellent. You've probably been wondering why I asked you here. I'm in need of your help. I was assigned by Starfleet to escort Ambassador Chagaran to a diplomatic conference between the Gorn hegemony and the Tellarites. Needless to say, my efforts to keep the peace between the two parties have been tiresome. I called you here because there was an incident with Ambassador Chagaran's ship. What kind of incident? En route, Chagaran, by favor of his crew, requested minor respite at the OSA 3 trading station. He and his crew decided to celebrate some great warrior or something like that, and demanded the acquisition of 40 kilos of fresh gah. I tried to reason with Chagaran, telling him that there was little time for deviation en route. Horrible reader. But I'm sure you know how Gorn can get sometimes. Not to mention, the man is 4 times my size and has teeth the length of my fingers. I conclude saying no would be unwise. When we arrived, Chagaran and his crew took short leave for a few hours at the trading station to get their gah. Apparently, though,
While they were gone...
Yes, thank you. A group of thieves boarded Chagaran's ship and stole vital equipment from their systems, including a cloaking device and the main plasma manifolds. Whoever stole them weren't very subtle either. Missing components have been beamed right out of their sockets. Between the Tellarites whining in my ear about Chagaran being late and a 700-pound Gorn breathing down my neck to get his ship back together, I'm in a rock and a hard place. I've requested some reinforcements from Starfleet. They've been keeping traffic control and from the fighters and traders in the area from warping away. They've been ordered to disable any ship that tries to leave without my authorization. As peacekeeper, I'm spread thin between parties right now. And I need to get the missing components from Chagaran's ship. The incident only happened about an hour or so ago, and there have been no traffic in the area of traders coming or leaving since, so the pieces are still in the system. I need you to find them. I'm sorry, but blunt, I suppose yes I did. Thank you, Saran, I am in your debt. Also, my science officer tells me that I have the Tellarites and ambassadors screaming on the other channel. I need to attend to this. Could you check with Chagaran? Make sure he knows there is someone looking for his ship pieces.
It should be noted that Tellarites not only scream, but they love to curse. They go and insult each other as a form of introduction.
I know. I did like them back in the Enterprise series. They were very funny. Okay. So do you want to read Chagaran, or do you want me to?
I'll read them since you seem to be having some stumbling issues.
Yeah. That and I'm trying to read twice as fast as I normally do.
What is it? Oh, wait, screen shares. Who are you? What do you want? Admiral Marek?
Yeah.
How are you pronouncing that?
Marek,
Ooh.
I always said.
But... Marek wanted us to inform you that we are searching for your ship's missing components. I see. About time that slimy fish head got his act together. So, you will assist us then? Yes, what happened? What happened anyway? After I and my warriors honored Warrior Tamar with a hearty feast of gah, we were about to pull out of dry dock and continue on our way to the diplomatic conference. When we powered up engines, half of our systems blew out. Our warp core is offline, and our life support is barely holding on. Do Any assistance? Assistance? No, no assistance. All I want is my ship back the way it was, and the head of whoever stole it from me. We're working on the first part. Very well, then. Transmission abruptly ends. Great, now I have to do the cats. Well, he seemed pleasant. Unfortunately, my science officer happens to be feline, so...
So is mine.
I said, there are a number of freighters in the area that are in suspect. I recommend we start searching for the stolen components of Chigan's ship. Is there any way to tell if one of them stole it, instead of searching every single one of them? The cloaking device alone should be generating a noticeably large amount of power, much more than any standard freighter can output. We shouldn't have too much trouble finding the thief. Let's get to work then.
Alright. So essentially, we just try to, what is it, scan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 8? Did I have 8 or 6? I have 7, okay.
Let's see, I started scanning Tamith. I'm reading normal power signatures from the freighter, Vice Admiral. Nothing unusual here. We should move on to the next ship.
I got no attack, since that's actually Saran's last name.
Ah.
There only appears to be 3 life signs aboard the freighter, Vice Admiral. No unusual power readings.
Remix is actually Maketh. I'll take Radech.
Ah, okay.
There doesn't appear to be any unusual energy readings coming from the freighter, Vice Admiral. We should continue on.
I got Draj. The freighter has highly outdated components, Vice Admiral. No way this ship could have stolen the Darlaga's equipment. We should continue looking. That's how I just pronounce most Klingon names with a glr at the end of it.
I'll get the Jolaris. Can I help you? We need to scan your vessel. Do you have a permit for this? We, science, do we? Yes, Vice Admiral, we do. Yes, we have a permit. Very well then, conduct your scans. Leave me be, though. I have cargo that must be delivered to the nearby colony within the week. This is a very polite Orion. I'm reading nothing more than food and medical supplies as cargo, Vice Admiral, but no unusual power signatures.
Well, it's hard with the Orions. I didn't really know how to write for them. By the way, I'm taking less, but... Oh boy, the Ferengi. Okay, let me get into my Ferengi voice then.
Why are you scanning my ship?
We have orders to scan the freighters in this for stolen technology. Ferengi scoffs at your remark.
Ah! Well, you won't find anything wrong here, Vice Admiral. I'm an honest businessman. Nothing more. Now kindly cease your scans in my vessel. I hear you laughing over there.
There doesn't appear to be any sort of overly unusual readings from the freighter, sir. We should continue looking elsewhere.
See? You should listen to your science officer. Now leave me alone.
Honest businessman. Okay, since we all know what's coming, I will get the purloin. Yes, that's the... Oh, hey, you're okay, Danny?
Sorry.
Vice Admiral, I'm reading a massive power signature coming from this freighter. I can't tell what's causing the readings, though. There's some sort of dampening field deflecting our scans. Hail them. Yes? How can Ramik help Shahran? We have orders to scan each trade ship in the system. Your ship's producing an unusually large amount of energy for a Tufli-class freighter. Can you explain why? Ramik regrets to inform Shagran that Ramik is not at leave to discuss all details. However, if Shagran needs confirmation, please, misspelled, contact Admiral Saran, whom Ramik reports to. Tell Admiral Saran wish to speak on matter of Lore Master's business. Science, can you confirm this? Vice Admiral, we've contacted Admiral Sharan about the matter. I got a text-only message back confirming the claims. It looks like your story checks out. We need you to stick around, though, while we get things sorted out. Ramik will consent to remain in the Othra 3 system for no more than 3 Earth Standard days. After this time, Ramik must continue on journey to deliver reactors. Ramik is sure Vice Admiral understands, yes? Understood. I wonder what that was all about. We should continue looking elsewhere for unusual power readings, Vice Admiral. Continue. Vice Admiral, none of the ships in this system have this power signatures we're looking for. There's only one freighter left. It has to be that one. Oh, thank you, Mr. Holmes. It's always the last one.
Well, that's how all the Star Trek missions work, right? It's always the last one we scan.
Yep, the first shall be last and the last shall be first.
Very slow ship you have.
Well, having turned the engines down a bit.
Okay. Vice Admiral, Ship sensors are detecting unusually large energy fluctuations in the freighter's power grid. I'm afraid I can't get a clear reading of what's causing the fluctuations, though it seems to be coming from a single source within the ship. Hail them.
The Pharaoh looks a bit surprised momentarily when the hail connects, not expecting you. A Federation ship in this part of space? Huh. Now that's something you don't see every day. Is there something I can help you with, Captain?
We're detecting a large fluctuation in your power grid. Can you explain this?
The Pharisee furrows his brow, confused, and checks his ship's computers. There's nothing wrong with our power grid. We aren't reading anything more than a 0.02% variance in our systems, well within safety guidelines. You might have gotten a false readings. We're testing some new warp coils. Integrated them in a few hours ago. Surely you know how upgrades can be on an old boat like this.
Science officer whispers to you. Vice Admiral, I've run scans twice more. Our sensors are correct. There is something draining massive amounts of power from their grid. I still can't tell exactly what, though. Would it be the coils he mentioned? I doubt it. They would have produced enough energy to make a significantly different reading, only for a few seconds at best. I'm still detecting the fluctuations in their system. It's something else, and judging by the size of the fluctuations, it's something big. Are you sure it's the stolen technology? From our ship's sensors, no, there's no way to be sure. I recommend an away team. We were ordered to find Ambassador Chigaron's ship components, after all. If our sensors can't find them, a closer look might help. Acknowledged.
The Pharaoh clears his throat, noticing you've been talking behind his back. Is there some sort of problem, Vice Admiral?
No, but I'm afraid we need to come aboard your ship, Mr.
Grom. The name is Grom. Why would you need to do that now? Because of the power spikes from the coils a while back? I've already told you that that we have our power grid well within the norm.
We have orders to search the freighters in the system by whatever means necessary.
And your invasive scans of my defenseless ship aren't enough? Typical Starfleet. Leave it to you feds to drill a square peg into a round hole. Fine. If it will get you out of my fur, do whatever you wish. Just make it quick. I have places to be. Transmission ends.
The away team is ready, Vice Admiral. Okay, let's go.
Alien agilities.
What? Oh.
I better bring a medic with us. There we go.
I am a doctor.
You're not the doctor.
So, this is the Gorka. Looks bigger on the inside. Vice Admiral, I can't help but notice it appears that the whole crew on deck is Ferrison. I wonder if the whole crew is Ferrison species. Probably. All same species crew aren't uncommon, really. Not when it comes to privately owned vessels. You don't see Ferrisons in the trading business often, though. Most join the KDF ranks. We should probably speak with Grom, Vice Admiral. See what he has to say before we just start poking around his ship. Agreed. Let's go meet him.
It should be noted that the entire away party is Cation.
Indeed.
Talk to Grom. The stout Ferrison gets up from his captain's chair at the sight of you approaching. Ah, in this case, since I'm doing it, Remik, was it? Now that you're here, you mind telling me what exactly you felt it necessary to board my ship? I'm afraid I can't say. Standing off to the side, shyly, is a very tall and slim Ferrison. Brother, what is going on? Who might you be? None of your business, Wally. I'm handling this. Grom turns back to you. Don't mind the talking coat hanger over there. That's my younger brother, Wally. He's also my partner in the trading business we run on this ship. Grom turns back to Wally. Go back and sit in your chair, Wally. Why am I getting the ROM system here? Okay. Anyway, Vice Admiral, I'm the head of this ship and its crew. You have anything to say, you say to me. Alright. So let me get this straight now. Your Federation decides to blockade my ship without reason. Halt all my business so you can board and search my ship without telling me why. That about covers it? Yes, pretty much. The Ferrison scoffs at your answer. Bah, I'm glad my race is no part of your Federation. Take whatever scans you want. If it means me getting out of here faster and on my way, by all means, I'll go ahead. Very well then. Just get it done quickly. Apparently, I'm stumbling over words too. Vice Admiral, let's start by searching the cargo around here first. I doubt that these Ferrison have dismantled the stolen equipment, as they haven't had much time. But you know how efficient Ferrisons can be at times. We need to be sure. Good idea.
I should have had a green text on that last one that said scan the equipment.
Yeah.
I just
Oh well.
noticed that.
Scanning cargo. Also, should be pointed out, anybody who stores this much cargo on the bridge is probably up to something.
Vice Admiral, there doesn't appear to be anything related to the missing components to Chikaran's ship here. Then again, this is only the bridge, and not much seems to be stored here other than surplus stock. I recommend we search the main cargo hold, as it's the largest area of the ship, capable of holding the components. We should speak to Grom about giving us access.
Yes, search the cargo hold for cargo. Why didn't I think of that?
Because you're 283 years old?
No comment. The Ferris line glares at you for a moment before speaking. I'd ask if you were done invading my business, but you're Starfleet. Something tells me you're far from done here, aren't you? We need access to your main cargo hold. Fine, whatever makes you leave sooner. Grom turns to Wally. Hey, Toothpick, get your lazy tail up and show our guests to the cargo hold. What? Oh, right, yes, brother. My little brother will show you. I'll join you shortly. I have some business to take care of first. Follow me, please. It's the turbo lift, right here. Take the turbo lift to the cargo hold.
Yep.
Yes, let us please get in this very small and enclosed area with the potentially traitorous Ferrison.
I'll suck it in so we can all fit.
Smells like chicken. I wonder why Grom didn't decide to come with us. Either way, we should speak with Wally before we start searching the cargo hold. Speak with Wally in the cargo hold.
Okay. Now, I am just curious, have you not gotten the whole joke with Grom and Wally yet?
Didn't I comment that I was getting the whole ROM dynamic here?
What?
Yes, I got it a while ago.
No. I meant their names.
Rom and Wally?
Like, literally no one has gotten the joke I ever made on this. Wally and Grom? Wallace and Gromit?
Oh! Sorry, Claymation's not my best thing.
I mean, I've just played this with like 5 different fleetmates and no one's got it.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh well.
Here we are. This is our main cargo hold. Thank you. We'll look around. Okay, please try to make it quick. Brother will get mad if you were here for too long. Why would he get mad at you? Nothing. He doesn't look like he's in the mood to talk at the moment, Vice Admiral. Perhaps we can try again later. For now, we should begin searching and see if we can find any of the missing equipment. Search the cargo hold.
Okay, we scanned this. I don't know what this stuff is over here, but there appears to be medical supplies as well as a stock supply of beta-ridden sedatives and different bacteria-fighting antigens. Not exactly common medical cargo, but it's legal. We should continue searching.
Really? Okay, cancer's there.
These appear to be fuel containers, Metreon gas to be more precise. They look properly insulated and contained. They pose no threat.
Scan unknown weapon crate. I can see a batleth. It's not unknown. Vice Admiral, this is a non-weapon trade ship. These batleth shouldn't be on board. The female Ferrison off to the side looks up at you. Those aren't real. Those are blunted. Those aren't real. Those are blunted ceremonial batleths. Please do not touch them. Oh, sorry, ma'am. Let's see. I think she's right, Vice Admiral. These batleths seem to have an extremely dulled edge. They couldn't pose any kind of threat. We should continue searching. Well, any kind of threat beyond the fact that they're, kind of a heavy, blunt instrument.
Well, they're blunted, so... They're blunted, they don't do much. That's kind of the whole meaning of the term blunted. Anyway.
Oh, ye of blunted wit.
Yes.
There's a lot of things here, Vice Admiral. 3 crates of shield generators, 6 containers of Ferrician Nepta leaves. Ooh, I wants. Industrial energy cells, communications array. It's just all the cargo you'd expect to see on a trade ship. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. Have you been noticing Wally over there? He's acting a bit strange. The tall Ferrician has been keeping his eyes on you ever since you spoke to him. He appears to be shaking some, nervously. There's still more to scan on the other side of the room, but I think we should speak with Wally again. Maybe now he'll be a bit more willing to talk. Check in with Wally before searching more. Is there something wrong? Why are you so nervous? What? I don't... I'm sorry. It's just, I'm not good with this kind of thing. Not good with what kind of thing? With lie, how are you lying? Lying? No, I'm not. Which one do you want to choose?
I was gonna go with the first one.
It's alright, you can tell us. The other option B, tell us what you're lying about right now. I'm not supposed to say anything. Brother will hurt me again if I say anything. Please, tell us. Brother did something bad. He made me do it. But I don't know it was bad. Brother said it wasn't bad, and now you're here to take us away. Wally, what do you mean? While you're speaking with Wally, Grom walks into the cargo hold. My apologies about the wait. Had to take care of a few things. Are you quite done searching my ship yet? Wally whispers to you. Please don't tell brother. Brother will get mad if he knows I spoke with you. Well, are you feds done yet? Almost. We still need to scan a bit more. You're overstaying your welcome. Just make it fast and get off my ship. Finish searching the rest of the cargo hold.
Alright, so the last thing we need to scan is over here. I kind of wanted to utilize the dogs here, but I never got the chance to.
Targs.
Those aren't
No,
targs.
those aren't targs. What are those?
Targs are the big boar-like things.
It seems these Whirlgills are wild. The logs of this console state that they are supposed to be delivered to Ryla 2 in 3 days. It seems they're meant for some kind of farming. Interesting. That seems to be everything in the cargo hold, Vice Admiral. No evidence of stolen equipment from the Chigaran's ship here. I'm not sure where else they could be hiding it if they have it. Perhaps we should check the hallway outside. There seems to be some more storage there. What those beasts have to do with farming, I don't want to know.
Okay, ops.
I've got his text back up.
There you go.
Ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
You know, I'm really starting to get sick of you people, since you don't seem to get it in the first time. You aren't welcome here. You've done your scans, you've invaded our privacy, your job is done. Now get off my ship! Vice Admiral, Grom seems to be getting more agitated as we go down this hallway. Maybe what Wally was talking about is down here. We should go further. Continue searching.
Well, what do we have here? I'm no engineer, although Ramek is. I tried to make the same joke you did. That didn't work well. Okay, I don't think this belongs to a Tuffley freighter. Though those consoles are hooked up, whatever this is, look Klingon in origin. We should see what they have to say.
Use the unknown machine's console.
Okay. Vice Admiral, the logs on this console are the engineering records from the IKS Darlaga, the Chigaran's cloaking device. Look, there are even transporter pattern enhancers over there in the corner. The Ferrisons must have just beamed the entire cloaking device over in one go. And by the looks of it, they also tried to use the stolen plasma manifolds to power it outside the freighter's main grid. Whoever integrated the device into the freighter's system didn't do a good job. This thing is bleeding energy for the manifolds like water out of a tap. There's no way we could have seen this from our ship scans.
There are more logs here, recent ones, by the Ferresians. Apparently, there is a dampening field around this area of the ship. It looks Romulan in origin. It might have been stolen, too.
That explains it.
You know, you feds really should have left when you had the chance. No, brother! Please don't! Don't hurt them! Shut up, Wally. These feds should have left us well enough alone the first time. I'm done dealing with them. This ship is leaving Othra 3. I've called reinforcements. They'll arrive in the system any moment now. I guess poor Chigaran will have to walk to his peace conference instead.
Why did you steal from the ambassador's ship?
This freighter's carrying more than just the basic cargo supplies you've scanned. I have technology, weapons, schematics, all of which need to be smuggled across the Federation border into Romulan space. We check Gargar to Othra 3. What better time to steal from that overgrown lizard than when him and his crew are stuffed in their faces getting drunk over some dumb war hero no one's heard of?
We have evidence that you stole from the IKS, and now you are confessing to it, as well as multiple other thefts and smuggling? Why are you telling us all this?
Why shouldn't I? It's not like you're gonna live to tell anyone else. Confront Grom and Wally.
I like your mission voice, by the way.
I try sometimes. Here, my glowing sword of lightsaberiness. Oh wait, wrong universe. Oh, heck for this. Fire in the hole.
Thank you.
Just imagine what happens when I get that orbital destruction.
Is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. Good. Vice Admiral, one of the fusion valves device was hit by a shot in the crossfire. Scans show the dampening field is down and the device is leaking power from the freighter's systems. Your comm activates. Alpha Cadian 2 to away team. Vice Admiral, multiple hostile contacts just showed up on sensors. Oh, sorry.
You're too late, Wally. Get the warp drive online. We're getting out of here. What? No! What did you say? I said get us to warp now!
Alpha Cadian 2, we need emergency beam up now!
Beam back to your ship and confront the hostile contacts.
You're starting to lose your voice, aren't you?
Just a little. I'm reading multiple hostile contacts in the Othra 3 system. They're Ferroson. Looks like Grom called in some favors to protect him. It looks like the blockade ships have been disabled. We'll have to clear the system first before we can arrest the SS Groch crew for theft and smuggling. Very well then.
Vice Admiral, we're receiving a hail from one of the ships in the system. The Ferrisons? No, it seems to be coming from one of the freighters, the Proloin. Should I put it through? And I think that's your cue.
Greetings again. Remic's ship has detected multiple Ferrison ships in Othra 3 system. Does Sagran have any need for assistance?
You're a toughly. You would be putting yourself in a lot of danger.
Remic does not intend to offer assistance of Remic itself. Rather, Remic can call support if Vice Admiral wishes.
Very well.
Very good. Remic will summon reinforcements. The signal drops.
That was strange. I wonder what he meant. Vice Admiral, we're receiving multiple Federation contacts showing up on all sensors around the Ferrisons. Are you ready to engage the Ferrisons, Vice Admiral?
Defeat all Ferrison ships in the system.
I use the rank command in the text way too often.
I got Iggy! I'm the what ship can do.
And this is the part where I use my Reflecting Toucher on Cascade, because it's awesome. If I can ever get down there.
Where you also point out where cameos are.
Yeah, oh, and good. It looks like they actually did come up this time. Oh, hi, Dragonheart. It was flying right above Gwen's ship. Or below. That's not above. Above is the other direction. Othra 3 system is cleared of all hostile contacts, Vice Admiral. It looks like the remaining Ferrison ships have retreated. I guess Grom turned out not to be worth too much in the rest of them after all. Vice Admiral, we're receiving a hail from the USS Empirical, Admiral Marek. Saran, or Remic, I'm glad to see you made it out. Something blew up.
Yeah, I think that was somebody who was already damaged.
I'm glad to see you made it out alright. Judging from the fight, I presume you found the ambassador's missing equipment, and angered someone in the process, apparently. It's the USS Gorka. They stole the cloaking device and plasma manifolds. I figured as much. When the Ferrisons warped in, they shot and disabled every ship in the system, including myself, except for the Gorka and the Proloin. During the lull in the fight, the Proloin was in communication with you, so I concluded that the remaining suspect was the Gorka. We've disabled the Gorka's engines and lowered their dampening field. I'll prepare an away team to arrest its crew. No need. With our dampening fuel down, I've beamed the crew on board the Empirical. All of them are currently in the ship's brig, except for two. They claim their names are Grom and Wally. They were the two over everything. Once again, I suspected as much. Ambassador Jagaran is here. Needless to say, he's upset, to put it lightly. I'm having trouble keeping things calm here. He wants the entire crew executed. I could use your help here in settling the fate of this crew. We'll be right over. Thank you, Vice Admiral.
Rendezvous with USS Empirical.
Yep, he's back over where the Gorka was.
Hey, you were supposed to go mention who of these named ships were our friends.
Yeah, so we oh, don't accept that yet. So, let's see, I can't really...
We have USS Evangelion.
Evangelon.
Same difference.
No, you said Evangelion.
Gesundheit. Anyway, we also have USS Tiger Claw. USS Kitty.
Where is that one? I don't see it.
Kitty is...
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
And USS Dragonheart.
I don't see where that is. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Apparently these ships bug if you have 4 players in the mission at once, which is strange. They don't show up. It's only if you have 1 through 3 and I'm assuming 5 players. Which is kind of
Makes
weird.
sense.
Interjet. Anyway, let's go.
Indeed. Now I wonder, why were they not able to disable the purloin? Sorry, my Morse code's a little rusty.
There's the Admiral as well as Ambassador Chigaran. We should speak with Mark.
Discuss the situation with with Admiral Marak.
Okay, long monologue. Okay. As you approach Marg and Ambassador Chigaran, they are already arguing. Ambassador, please, be reasonable here. Your ship needs to be repaired. You're going to miss the peace conference. These Pharisans are the least of your concerns right now.
Forget the peace conference. Those stubborn Tellarite pigs, misspelled, can come to wherever agreement they want. I don't care about the conference anymore. I want those two purple flea bags and their crew to answer for what they did to my ship.
What did I misspell?
Tellarite, 2 L's.
I thought Tellarite only had 1.
Either way.
Okay. Ambassador, forgive me, please, but you need not concern yourself with this. I have contacted Starfleet already. The Pharisans will be...
Enough! You're a tiresome, spineless little fishman. I don't need your Starfleet protocols and judgments to intervene here. This area space is not controlled by Starfleet. You have no say in their fate. I, too, have contacted the High Command. It has already been decided that the entire crew of the freighter will be sent to the Repenthe labor camps as punishment for their crimes.
I'm finding it hard to believe Chigaran is actually an ambassador. Saran, or Ramek, thank goodness you're here. Ambassador, this is...
Yes, I know who they are. You are the one responsible for uncovering these treacherous thieves to me. I'm immensely grateful for your assistance in this matter, Vice Admiral.
Of course. Mark leans towards you and whispers to you, Vice Admiral, please, you have to help me. The ambassador wants to have the Pharisans shipped to some penal colony in the Klingon space, but I already have authorization from Starfleet to take the Pharisans in myself. Please, I need you to reason with the ambassador. He won't listen to me. I see.
I'm right here, fish face. I can still hear you. There's no negotiation concerning these felines. You're fortunate the High Command was so gracious in their punishment of life imprisonment. I would not have been so kind. If it were up to me, I'd have these two shaved, their tails cut off, and scrubbing the plasma conduits with their whiskers before feeding them my Tarigs.
Ambassador, Otha 3 is not in Klingon space. Your faction can't claim the Pharisans as prisoners of war. Not to mention it would ruin your title as ambassador.
I don't care what you think or what your Federation has to say about it. You neither have jurisdiction here, which makes your claims of right no more than true than my own.
What of a settlement, then? Vice Admiral Saran here was the one who caught the Pharisans in the act of thievery and smuggling, so they have the right judgment of their character. Since Otha 3 is neither in Federation nor Klingon space, I propose we allow Vice Admiral to decide what to do with them.
Chigaran causes for a moment to look you and think. Very well, I shall agree to this arrangement. Vice Admiral, You decide what to do with these what these filthy fair sons' fates should be.
Thank you, Ambassador. Saran, I hope this is not too imposing on a task of you. I never really agreed to it. Excellent! Thank you, Vice Admiral. I knew for calling on this matter was the right choice, but Vice Admiral, I recommend we speak with both Grom and Wally. I hear what they have to say before we make the final decision on what to do with them.
Speak to Grom and Wally before making a decision.
Okay, so we're already about 15 minutes in on this part of the editing, so we should actually hurry this up so we don't take another 15 minutes and have to do this whole thing over again.
The stout Pharason fiercely struggles to get free from the two security guards standing onto him to no avail. Let go of me! Grom stops struggling and looks up at you. You, this is all your fault. Great, I'm putting the hiss in here too. I want to ask you a few things. What do you want from me?
So do you want to actually go through all of these, or just some of them, or...?
Let's skip them so that people can look at them on their own later on.
I do want to do, were you the main ones who planned to steal from the Ambassador, because that's kind of important.
Will do. Of course I was. I'm the only one smart enough out of my crew. Who else would you think it was? Wally? My idiot brother? He's too stupid to even tie his own boots. He hits his head every time he walks through a doorframe. He can't take 5 steps without tripping over his own tail. He's a moron. Wally looks up at Grom, ears flattened and saddened. But brother... Grom turns to Wally. Shut up, you idiot! It's your fault we got caught in the first place! You're worthless! I have more questions.
I have no more questions.
I don't care what you decide to do with me or my crew, but at least I'll make it out without a scratch. Mark my words! Grom can use the struggle to free himself.
And now Wally.
Tall Pharason is currently sitting on the ground, handcuffed behind his back, shaking nervously.
Wally?
Wally timidly looks up. Are you still shivering? Yes?
I want to ask you a few things. Let's see.
What is it? I'll tell you anything.
Did you realize you... No. Why did you steal from Ambassador Chigaron's ship?
Where are you? Yeah. Wally's ears flattened, scared. No, I didn't mean to. I swear I was just doing what brother told me to do. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do anything bad. I didn't mean to take from the Ambassador's ship. I'm sorry.
You didn't know you were stealing?
I know that. I just did what brother tells me to. I didn't...
I'm not sure Wally knew what he was doing, and if he did, it seems he didn't think very far with it. And we have no more questions.
Wally looks away, frightened. What are you going to do to me? You're going to take me away, aren't you?
Okay, your comm activates. Saran, applicating into Saran. We're receiving a hail from one of the freighters. It's the Purloin again. Should I put it through? Go ahead.
Gonna could not help but overhear Vice Admiral's comm badge. The situation concerning the Pharisans.
My comm badge? How did you...
Remek has many secrets. Remek may have way to help Vice Admiral, if Vice Admiral chooses so.
How could you help?
Pharisan that go by designation Wally. Remek could take Wally in. Shelter him. Remek sees no wrong in that one.
It seems this Remek person is offering to take Wally aboard his own freighter as a third option instead of handing him over to the Federation of the Klingon High Command. We don't know much about him, but aside from talking in third person, he seems trustworthy enough.
Oh yes. After all, he did summon all those reinforcements. Remek can still hear you.
What about Grom? Are you offering to take him too?
No. Remek is only offering place for Pharisan by the name of Wally. Remek does not trust other Pharisans. Does Vice Admiral wish to make a deal with Remek?
I'll get back to you on that. Well, albeit odd, that's a third option for us, I suppose. Vice Admiral, we should come to a decision and speak with Marek and the Ambassador now.
Speak with Ambassador Chigaron and Marek to decide what to do with the Pharisan.
Okay, so I'm going to let you actually decide what to do with these guys.
Alright. Vice Admiral, once again, I thank you for being the mediator in this trying situation. Have you and your away team come to a decision? Yes, we have. Excellent. First, what do you feel should be done about the crew of this Sigaroth in general? I'm going to hand them over to the Klingons this time. I see. Well, I suppose that is your decision. All we can hope for is the Klingons are, at very least, not overly harsh with the Pharisans. I am pleased. with your decision so far, Vice Admiral. These felines will get just the punishment they deserve. Now, what of the plump one left over there? If I am correct in what I overheard, he is the mastermind behind the whole idea. What of him? He will also go to the Klingons this time. Grom overhears you and ceases struggling, looking up at you sternly. Perhaps that thick purple hide of yours will be keeping you warm from the snow over Penthe, though I somewhat greatly doubt that. And what of the brother? As I understand, he was the main accomplice in the theft, right? I will be taking Wally. I have another option for him. Oh, very well then. I'll have him sent to your ship. Well, it appears you have settled things then. Thank you, Vice Admiral, for your assistance. I will be filing a report with Starfleet later on about this incident, and it will be sure to make great mention of your help. It looks like your work here is done. We should return to our ship and continue on our way. Return to your ship.
Alpha Acadian to Saron. We're receiving another hail from the Proloin again. Put it through.
Remik is pleased that Vice Admiral decided to allow Remik to help their son Wally.
We'll send him over to your freighter. Keep him safe. He seemed innocent in all of this.
Remik will do just so. Until we meet again, Vice Admiral. Return to your ship.
Thank you for playing Brothers Bidding. This is the second Foundry mission I've made. The first Star of Darkness Unveiled and has a lot more work and combat and story in this one. If you enjoyed this mission, please leave a comment and tell me what you thought made decisions. Thank you for playing.
Finishing mission.
Yep.
And now for something completely different.
I already know what you're going to do.
What? Meow?
No, I'm waiting for the punishment sphere up there.
I don't have one handy.
Oh. Well, okay then. Well, I guess that's it. What?
Sorry.
The one thing I needed you to do. The one thing. You couldn't do that?
That you didn't tell me I needed to do?
You're Remik. You kind of always have to do that. That's like your job. That's like in your job description. Anyway, thank you all for watching. That was Brothers Bidding. That's a new Foundry mission that I made. It's available on the Foundry now. All you have to do is Foundry, browse all, and then you can type Brothers Bidding or whatever into that. And I type Borther in. That's not right. There you go. And it's right there. So, thank you for watching, and see you all next time. Oh yeah, and thank you, Remik, for joining us.
It's Remik's pleasure.